Well, hey guys, we are back to virtual learning, but we're going to make the best of it, aren't we? We are definitely going to make the best of this situation. And I wanted to make sure that my first lesson for you was one that will be helpful with virtual learning because you probably have your math workbook home with you now. And maybe your teacher wants you to show your work in your workbook and then take a photo of it and submit it. Now, we know our Chromebooks have cameras built in. And I'm going to show you how to take a really good photo of your work, a photo that your teacher will be able to read um, and understand what you're working on, and so that they maybe could take a grade for it or just kind of check your progress. So let's do this. So let me show you how to do this. So on your Chromebook, on the bottom left-hand corner, there's this little circle, which we call the launcher, right there. Sometimes it takes a second for it to pop up. So then when you click on that launcher circle, then you click on the arrow to see all the programs that are on your Chromebook. You have quite a few. I have a few more since I've downloaded some extra ones. And you'll notice as you click on these little circles, it might show you extra programs. I want to draw your attention to this Explore program, which will give you some tips and tricks that might help you know some shortcuts and things that will help you be even better with your Chromebook. But today we're focusing mostly on the camera, which is right there. So let's open the camera, and I'm going to point your attention to some things on the left-hand side. Right here is this settings wheel, the settings. If you click on the settings, I just want to draw your attention to the timer duration. I like to set it for 10 seconds. I think that is a good amount of time. That way you can really get your piece of paper held up in a position that the camera can take a good photo and you're not rushed. I also want to show you this really important part, which is called the timer. If I click on it, now you see that the line is through the timer. That means it's turned the timer off. We want to make sure that there's no line through the timer. We want the timer on. I think by default the timer might be set to be off. We want it on. That will help you take better photos because you'll have more time to get your paper held up just right. On the other side, this is the button you'll press to take your photo. We don't want video. Photo is what we're going to want it set at. Your teacher may ask you for square photos, but I don't think we need to worry about that. This right here is the camera roll, and we'll look at the camera roll shortly. So this is my math notebook. I've answered a problem, and I want to turn this into my teacher. So I click the take a photo button, and I've got 10 seconds. I have plenty of time. I want to get it nice and close so that the teacher can read my writing really well. Okay. I have a feeling that was a good photo. I'm going to click on the camera roll to check it out. They call it the gallery. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Remember, if it doesn't look good, if you cut out part of your work, if it's really blurry, if you think your teacher won't be able to read it very well, no big deal. Just take another photo. That will be a better photo. It's really important, okay? So let's learn how to do some editing to make it even better. So I'm going to click on the pencil. The first thing I want to do is rename it. This IMG 20201118 underscore, that's not a good name. I'm going to call it Math Work November 18th, something like that. And then I'm going to hit enter. So I've renamed it. Now I want to click this magic pencil, this magic wand rather. Do you see how that makes it even brighter and easier to read? That's a good friend to you. You want to click on the pencil, and then you want to click on the magic wand right here. Let's do a little bit more editing. Let's click on the crop icon. Now with the cropping icon, I can click on the white circles to crop out the parts that I don't want and just include the parts that I do. So I think the teacher doesn't mind if my fingers are showing. It's fine. Then I hit enter. Boom. Now I've got it, the magic wand to make it fixed, even brighter and easier to read. I have cropped out the parts that I don't need. We are good to go. So I can exit. And now what I can do is I can turn it in. So now let's say I'm in Canvas, and this is an assignment I need to submit. Submit a photo of something you've worked on this year. This is just an example. So if I used this example already once, but I'm going to go ahead and resubmit it. If I'd never done it, I would just click submit. Okay. Now I want a file upload. I took a picture and it's a file that I'm going to upload. So I'm going to choose the file that I want to upload, and I've renamed it so it should be easy for me to find the right file. And I see it actually right there, Math Work November 18th. But if I didn't see it, I would want to click on Recent so that my most recently completed files would be at the top. Math Work November 18th. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to open it. And then I'm going to submit my assignment. I'm going to get some confetti. I love my confetti. I love my confetti. And then just to be 100% certain that I sent the right file, I'm going to click Submission Details, which is right here. I want to get the details of what I've submitted. Then I'm going to click View Feedback so I can see what I actually turned in. I want to make sure it's the right file. Looks like the right file. Fantastic. And I think my teacher would be able to read that, no problem. So boys and girls, I hope you have learned now how to take really good photos and how to submit the right photo for your teacher so your teacher can read and be able to understand what you've turned in. All right. Hope this is helpful. Inbox me anytime you need help. Okay, guys? I'm here to help you.